LaVar Ball revealed that he's no longer married after 35 years. Just keep your eyes open, keep your ears open. Don't be naive. Protect yourselves. Anyways, let's get into it.
I want to talk about this on today. This clip is going viral. LaVar Ball from his sit down with Neon. We've seen the Ball brothers grow up in front of our eyes, in front of the public, with the Facebook show, them having their own brand, them playing at Chino Hills, were larger than life at one point. Everybody was watching the Ball brothers. And now, one of the most heartwarming moments on that show is when we saw LaVar Ball help with his wife, Tina Ball's therapy after she had the stroke, seeing how much it impacted the boys in their life. And LaVar didn't leave her side. He was there with his wife the whole time, as we could see on camera. And obviously, I'm not there for the day-to-day, and we only saw what we saw, what they edited and put out. But what we do know is that he was there for his wife at that time. The reason I say that is because I'm going to put up some comments while I say this, but LaVar had some amputation.
It happened like 2 years ago. So okay, so where's the sisterhood on this? There's always say men leave when big things get hard. This man stayed by her side through her health crisis. He never left her. Then he suffered a life-changing amputation, and she's already talking about leaving to do something more fun. If the roles were reversed, people would be outraged and calling the man every name in the book. Loyalty shouldn't only matter when it's convenient or when it's one-sided. You will find a much younger and attractive woman. She would be used for her money. LaVar Ball revealed to Neon that his wife, Tina Ball, filed for divorce after 30 years of marriage. She wanted to do something else. That's fine with me. We had our run. It's crazy. And this is true. This is true. If the roles were reversed, you'd be called everything in the book, insulted for months. No woman wants to say anything. I know my mother would say something about this because she's a real one. But everyone else, they won't say anything. You're playing by favoritism. You're forgetting that men are people as well. Anyways, let's keep going.
And now he has a prosthetic leg, and he revealed that he and his wife Tina aren't together anymore. Are saying, look, we watched this man stick around in your toughest moment when he could have been doing some other things. And now that he's going through his moment, she's gone. And he was vague on it. We're going to get into what he said about it, and I'm going to come back and talk about this a little more. Let's check it out.
Crazy.
With my wife, who Tina decided to go her own way.
Not your wife anymore. Your ex-wife.
That's why you don't see it right here. But she want to go do something else, that's fine with me. We had our run. So even though she had the stroke and getting older, she would never be like, oh man, she was always beautiful in my eyes until you say, I want to go do something else. Now you're not as beautiful to me anymore. The fact that if you decide to go this way, I'm going to go that way, that's fine. That's deep. It is what it is, man. Like I said, anytime you can find somebody you can stay in love with for a long time or for one day or whatever, if you can witness that love, that's good. I had that one. And I found somebody else, but it is what it is. Wait, oh. No need to worry.
Good. Don't give him the details. Good. Like, I lost my train of thought. Let's get back to it.
All right. Go ahead. For my when I have my wife, I'm gonna make sure that she don't gotta work, nothing. Like I'm gonna give her everything.
Right.
Bruh, that's big mistake. Big mistake. It doesn't matter what you give them. It doesn't matter if you give them nothing or everything. It doesn't matter. After 30 years, I would say everything is being there for the person when they had the health crisis. That's everything. Health is everything. You did that and it wasn't enough. So you can give them everything, but it doesn't matter.
Literally everything.
But listen, don't give her too much.
No, I'm gonna give her the world.
Doesn't matter.
Don't give her too much, though. Because she go crazy. Let her do something. Bring something to the table. Bring something to the table. But it's more than love. You can get
Sound like
love
a child.
That's free. But anyways, let me tell you this. Let her do something. Don't give her everything. As long as she don't ask for nothing, then you give her a lot. But don't give her too much. Because then she gonna do something else. That's gonna fade out. That's gonna fade out. Don't give her too much.
Now, LaVar dropped some jewels on Neon right.
That's wisdom right there. That's life experience. Life experience. That's all that says.
There, because he was talking about what he plans on being as a husband. And LaVar's talking about, look, I live from experience. That's probably not the best way you want to go about it. And this is sad to see. because that's one of the couples that he thought they would be together. The boys are grown. I know people speak about emptiness and how that can lead to a lot of divorces as well. Like I said, they've had some health scares and they've overcome some of those obstacles, but it's just ironic that now LaVar is on his leg and you were nursed back to health. What could you possibly need to do? I know people gonna say it's her life, and it is. She can do it. I can't stop it.
Whatever. Selfish people say that. Because if it happens to them, they'll be the first people crying to everybody. Selfish people say that. When it's a marriage, it's about two people, not one person. If it's about one person, stay single. The good thing about the situation is the kids are grown and established. But if it were not the case, they suffer too. So it's not just me when it comes to marriage, it's two people. It's not just a man, it's not just a woman. Why do people make this so hard to understand? Why is this so hard to understand for people? Her life. Like, don't be married then.
But grass ain't always greener on the other side when you start to think about somebody who was there for you in that moment. People's loyalty can only be tested if certain situations arise. And for what we've seen, right? Like I said, I wasn't there for the day-to-day, but for what we've seen, LaVar,
He's stalking around.
he definitely put his best foot forward
He's stalking
in her
around.
time of need at that time. And we built this life together. LaVar has done some things with the boys where they have their own brand. After they retire, I think LaMelo, all of them are going to be good streamers, especially LaMelo. When he starts, he seems like a character that's going to even probably be larger when he starts streaming. And probably after his playing days, right? He's going to be one of those guys that people are tuned into. But he showed them to have an entrepreneurial spirit early on, and y'all have seen the boys grow, build an empire. Melo didn't make the NBA, but he did get a song that got him a few $1 million for a deal. Lonzo played in the league. Whether he plays in there or not going forward, he and his brother LaMelo have played in the league, made millions of dollars that way.
Exactly.
So
I'm just hoping that they were smart with the money.
Be gone, and LaVar
sure they
said
were.
what he said to Neon. He definitely feels some type of way about it. He's coding it, but he's saying it in a way where he don't bash her too heavily.
But of course you feel some type of way. Come on, are you a robot? If you're human, you will feel it, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. Been there for somebody through their toughest times, and when you are going through it, they leave you after 30 years. That's that. What do you think after that? In his shoes, how would you react in that situation? How? So let's not try to say, oh, the woman's more important, the man's more important. If this happened to you as an individual, I'm not talking about any gender, any race, how would you feel in the situation? We need to stop playing sides. We need to see a situation for what it is. To me, that is a lack of loyalty because you want somebody to be there with you in your toughest times. As an individual, you do. If you're out there and you don't want that, let me know. You are an outlier.
I've seen the comments online. The comments I showed at the beginning of the video is just the tip of the iceberg. But it's something. It's one of those things that scares a lot of people that I know. I'm actually tying the knot. It's definitely one of the things. And some people's biggest fears, like why they say we don't need to get no lawyers or whatever involved, because if we break up, we can just sever ties and not have all the legal stuff with it.
Without financial penalties.
People and do wonder, like, did she file? What is going to be the settlement, right? A lot of people are scared when you build something like that. And LaVar, he played a little bit of NFL football, things like that, and
He did.
He had some successful business ventures even prior to the boys taking off in basketball. But people wonder, like, how much am I gonna have to give over when she decides or he decides in some cases? But I'm just speaking from a man's perspective. How much am I gonna have to shell over when she decides she don't want to do this anymore? That's been a lot of people's biggest fears.
No, there's no longer a benefit. No longer. It's not like my parents' time. It's not. Those times they're far behind us. Is there outlier? Sure. Is there 1 to 10% sure? But are you really gonna bank on that? Like, how can you? How can you? People's motives are different. People's motives are different. Love? Like, come on. When someone says that to me, I look at them like I cannot take them seriously. When you see all this happening, what is your proaction after that? Because it's no longer a reaction. It has to get to the point you have proaction. Because if you react, you'll find yourself in that situation later on, and you'll be dealing with what they're dealing with in a different way. I have so many stories with people I know at work, coworkers, old friends. Like, there's just too much. I wish I could say otherwise. I am optimistic. I do know I do believe it's possible, but again, I'm not banking on that 10%. Let God handle it. That's how I see it.
As far as time or not. And I've seen a lot of things online why it's not important and things like that. Me, myself, I'm married.
And for those out there that are in honest, fulfilling marriages, God bless you. Don't destroy that. Don't. Because like I said at some point in the video, the grass is not greener on the other side if you're searching for that. Like, you have everything. Cherish it.
15 years now. Some others, they don't make it to the 6 month, 7 month, whatever. But these people have been married for 30 years. And that's a lot of people's biggest fear.
It's crazy.
That you would give the best years of your life to someone. And it can end bitterly. Now, you could do that and just be in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. And sometimes people look at that like, well, where's the commitment if you don't get married, right? If you just boyfriend and girlfriend for a long time, people frown upon that too. Like, where's the
only ones that frown upon that are women that are looking for some opportunity from a divorce. Those are the only ones that are saying that. The only ones that are saying that. Really, when lawyers are involved in something, it's never a good thing because the lawyers are there to make money. They're not there to support either the man or the woman. They're doing whatever is necessary to make as much money as possible. They don't care about the family unit. They don't care about the relationship. They care about the money. People don't want to understand that. It's important to have the ability to judge blindly, not pick race, pick gender. Like, it's important, really important. If someone black does something wrong, I'll tell them they did it wrong, despite of them being black. Some people don't have that ability, unfortunately.
Actual commitment for a long-term relationship. Whereas, but situations like this make those people feel like actually get married. Thing is, you can't get time back. LaVar and Tina, I noticed I haven't been seeing her as much, and you really just been seeing LaVar by himself and seeing LaVar more so by himself with the legs. I remember she was still with him. Even when LaMelo went to Charlotte, when he first got to Charlotte, she was still with him. So I don't know what's happened over the last few years, but hey, man, I want to know you guys' thoughts on this. What's your thoughts on everything surrounding this? Try not to go too deep. Like I said, I'm not there for the day-to-day, but this definitely looks a certain type of way in many people's eyes, and I want to just discuss it. And I want to know you guys' point of view more importantly.
Thank you. This is a great video. Great video. You offered up a lot of good thoughts and good perspective. The biggest takeaway here, just be careful. Take your time to get to know people. Obviously, they've known each other for a long time. So even in their situation, they're not 100% safe. So what do you do after you see this? What do? You leave everything to God, honestly. There's no thing we have control over is in this category. Nothing. Anyways, I said enough this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you so much for reacting with me. Stay tuned for more reaction videos. God bless.